Welcome to In Bed with Bev, number 4! I'm so excited because we are in a new bed, in a new boudoir, with new long hair, with pink legs. And we got so much juicy stuff to share with you. We got a conscious tip of the day, we got Ask the Kids, we got a position of the day, and we've got a special guest interview with the most amazing woman, the creator of the University, Nora Dome. Can't wait to share that with you. So much juiciness. But first, let us go to conscious tip of the day. Masculine and feminine, Shiva and Shakti, yin and yang. These are the different elements that make up life, the universe, and everything. And guess what? Those two energies are dancing within us and around us all the time. In fact, that's what life is. It is sex. All of life is sex. All of life is masculine and feminine energies dancing and playing together. It's as simple as that. Your masculine, right hand side of the body. Your feminine, left hand side of the body. So, what do these represent? How do I know this in real life? The feminine energies, the feminine principles are things like receptivity, sensation, the body, movement, energy, creativity, love. This is all an aspect of the feminine. It's everything that is manifest, everything that you see and can touch and feel and hear and breathe and smell in the world, we might define as aspects of the feminine. The masculine, which I would say has been quite dominant in Western life for a long, long time, is more associated with linear thought, direction, purpose, getting things done, achievement, competition, strength, mental focus and prowess and accomplishment in many different areas, but also at their most elevated aspects, the pure masculine is just consciousness. So when you see a statue like this of Shiva and Shakti in union together, we have the masculine who is pure consciousness, that space of neutrality that holds everything. And then we have Shakti, the feminine principle, the energy of aliveness and creativity and life force that moves everything and creates everything in life. Those two aspects are what we aim to unite through tantric practice, through yogic practice within ourselves so that we feel whole. If something is feeling a little bit off with you in your life, in your being, in your relating, maybe it's because there's something that's a little bit off between the relating and mating inside you between these two energies. And now that we've gotten a little juicier and a little bit more unified, we're going to dive under the Relax, don't do it when you wanna do it. Relax, don't when you wanna come. So that song is a favorite song of mine, and I'd love it to be playing in your head next time you go get down on it with your girlfriend or boyfriend. You know why? Because men tend to come more quickly than women. On average, it takes man about 5 minutes to get to orgasm. On average, it takes a woman about 20 minutes. There's a difference. How are we going to play with this? We're going to enjoy the ride. We're going to relax. We're going to breathe. No goal. Lots of foreplay. Lots of pre-foreplay. Lots of getting juicy and excited and waiting for the moment when she begs you to enter Relax, breathe, remember the song. It's going to make it so much more fun. And now it's time for Ask the Kids. Come on in, kids. Welcome, amazing kids. Woo! Have we got any questions? Oh, special delivery. Okay, so these questions are from Hank in Montana. He's actually written in with 2 questions. Okay, first question I'm going to put to Liam first. Are you ready for this? What qualities do you think it's important to bring into a relationship?
Well, I think that you have to be very considerate and very able to tolerate others and just not be all about yourself and not selfish.
Rose, what do you think?
Loyalty.
Loyalty. So there you go. Okay, so since you've answered that first question so brilliantly, Hank has prepared something else for you. Do men and women have different roles to play in a relationship? And if so, what are they? Rose?
There's probably stereotypical roles, but I don't think there should be an actual role. Maybe stereotypically it's the guy who puts a coat around his girlfriend because she's cold. But I don't see why it couldn't be the other way around.
Liam, what do you say?
You can't really have a set thing for everyone because everyone's relationship is different.
Alright, so to summarise, in or out of relationship, would you say, let's start with Liam again, are there any fundamental differences at all between men and women?
There are some differences, mostly physical, but in terms of relationship components, there's not really much differences at all, I would say.
Rosie?
I agree with Liam that the main differences are all kind of physical. Maybe we've created the non-physical differences.
So how would we wrap this up? What would you like to say in conclusion to Hank from Montana?
Don't feel as though there's anything you should or you shouldn't do just because you're a boy, I presume.
You know, we don't even know that. Hank could be a girl.
Hank, if you're watching, you shouldn't let the stereotypes and the people around you control the way you would act in a relationship.
There you have it, Hank. We have rocked it once again. Thank you so much, my amazing children. Liam and Rose! Hello! Look where we are. We're in a guest bed with the most amazing Nora Dome. Nora Dome is a sex educator. She is the founder of the Yoniversity. She's a comedian and she is passionate about women's pleasure. What is a sexological body worker?
So sexological body workers support people to explore their bodies and explore their sexuality using breath, movement, touch, and embodied practices.
Okay. Why are they necessary? Why do we need you guys?
Well, good question. We need to learn about sexuality because sadly our whole culture and society is really repressed. We don't learn. We've got this bizarre cone of silence, I call it, around genitals, around sex. And there's this feeling that I can't ask anybody. Who would I ask? I get sex education at school. It's pretty minimal, if we get it at all.
Yes.
And then who do I ask?
So why is female pleasure so important for you and sort of spreading that word? Because it's something you're really passionate about.
I think we've dumbed ourselves down about women's capacity for pleasure over centuries in this society. I believe that women in their natural expression of pleasure are such radiant, glorious, empowered, creative beings that it may have become a little bit threatening over the years to those who want to control, and possibly, and that may well have been men. You know, we have come from a long patriarchal society.
Yeah.
If women were feeling the pleasure that was their due, that just wouldn't have been possible. So it's almost had to happen for the success of patriarchy that women were controlled, and I think we've been controlled through our sexuality.
Tell us about your show.
Vaudeville of the Vulva. It's the story of a rather uptight English academic who goes on a bit of a journey of discovery, really, of her sexuality, and meets all these people along the way. Yeshodi Yoni, she has one big vagina. I find laughter is so important because we're dealing with, I mean, the first problem in our head is, I shouldn't really be going here at all. I shouldn't, you know, it's shameful. I shouldn't really be approaching sexuality. Can't even talk about it. And the vaudeville and the songs kind of just get people giggling about that.
Yeah. Can you sing a bit?
So it goes. There's an exercise that every woman needs.
Da-da.
It's called the Kegel,
A
the
Kegel.
pelvic squeeze.
Squeeze.
It's great at any age. Let's make it all the rage.
Oh.
It's good for you, it's fun, and it's a breeze.
Oh, yeah.
You can do it in the bank or on the bus.
Oh, yeah.
You can do it with the minimum of fuss.
Woo.
Just find the muscle you locate when you don't want to urinate. And squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
So, we always have this little feature on the show called Position of the Day. But I'd like to give you the opportunity today to expand that into one suggestion that you might have for our viewers, particularly the women, because that's your area, to introduce them to a heightened sense of pleasure in their bodies and their yonis.
So when you're doing this little practice, the idea is to breathe really fully and to imagine you're actually breathing with the lips of your vulva. Imagine it goes. And if you want to get even more exotic with that, you can basically play with the idea of just stroking, breathing, and squeezing.
Well, I feel extremely juicy and blissful now. Thank you so much for the stroke, squeeze, and breathe tip. It's really, really sad to have to say goodbye to you. You've imparted so much beautiful wisdom. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bella.
Laura, thank you. And with that, I have to say goodbye to these delicious vulvas and zoom on back to my bed. Wow! That was so amazing! Wow! If you want to see the whole interview with Laura, check out the link below or her website, www.university.com.au. If you want to know more about me, check out www.nectaroflife.co.uk. Thank you so much for watching. Lots of love and juiciness. See you next time. Bye!